Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a full coverage makeup routine, really focusing on covering up those acne marks and scars. At the end of the video, I also talk about my personal journey with acne, so please stay tuned for that. But first, let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is tie up all my hair, make sure everything's away from my face, take off my shirt because I know it's about to get really hot. And we're going to start off with prepping our skin. I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched face base, and then I'm going to moisturize that all in. I'm going to be priming my face today with the Porefessional from Benefit. This is going to help our makeup last all day long, and it's also going to minimize the appearance of pores. My under eye area usually gets pretty dry, so I like to add some type of moisture. Today I'm going to be using my Elizabeth Arden Flawless Future Eye Gel. The first step I like to do is color correct the under eye area using my NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. In the shade Medium, this orange color works really well to hide that dark bluish undertone you may get underneath your eye. I like to keep it in the inner corner and then blend everything out. To blur out some of my blemishes and redness, I'm going to be using a green concealer. This one is the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. I really like this one. It's nice and creamy, but not too heavy. It also blends out really nicely, and I like to use the warmth of my finger to make sure everything is nice and even. And if you're not sure why we're using green, it's because if you look at the color wheel, green is directly opposite of red, which means that it's going to neutralize that redness and basically cancel it out. Here I'm picking up my NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector in the shade Medium once again. I'm just dotting this on top of the green, just a little bit, not too much. This is just going to help me blend that green out a little bit better so it's not seeping through the foundation. And today I'm using my L'Oreal True Match in the color W4 and W3. I'm going to mix these two together to get my color. I like to apply the product onto my skin using a brush. This one is the Real Techniques Dual Fiber Brush. I like to use this because I just want to make sure that I am spreading the product out evenly on my skin before I go in with my damp beauty blender and blend everything out. Please also don't forget to blend down to your neck. We want to make sure that everything matches. Going in with my Bobbi Brown Corrector in Light Peach, I'm going to be focusing that color around my mouth area. That's where I have kind of like a dark hyperpigmentation mark. I know a lot of people always tell me that they are not able to see it, but I can see it. So I want to make sure that I cover that right up. And now it's time for the best part, concealer. I love concealer. I mean, how can you not? It brings the entire look together. And I'm going to be using my favorite drugstore concealers, Maybelline Fit Me in 20 and 25. I like to apply the 25 in that triangular shape and then use the 20, which is a lighter shade, dotting it right on top of that, and then using it to highlight my nose, chin, and forehead. I think the key to a flawless finish is to use very light pressure. You don't want to be too harsh. Light pressure does the trick. Using my damp beauty blender once again to remove the excess product. I'm going to be setting my under eye concealer with the Mercier translucent powder. I also am going to bake just a little bit and use that around my mouth to brighten up the dark area just a little bit more. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Medium. While I let these powders bake and set, I am going to finish up my eyes and try to do something with these eyebrows. To introduce color back into my skin, I like to take an angled brush and kind of define that contour line. Going in with the Lorac Pro palette, I am using the color medium and light, mixing these two together. Contouring my nose as well, and then blending everything out with a stippling brush. Fixing up my contour with a little bit of powder because of course I always take it way too far down. Adding some blush and of course a little highlight. I then like to take a dual fiber brush and blend everything together. Finishing off the look with a Milani lip liner and a Kate Moss lipstick in 104. For the very final step, I like to use the Skinfinish makeup finishing spray. This is just going to absorb some of the powder that we used earlier so our skin does not come out looking cakey. We're done. I really hope you guys liked this video and picked up some tips you can try for yourselves at home. Please stay tuned because I do have a special message to share with you all. I also wanted to include, I know that breakouts can be extremely frustrating and the marks they leave behind can be even more discouraging. You have to understand and always remember that no matter what, scars, pimples, hyperpigmentation, any skin condition, any imperfections you feel like you may have, you are beautiful because you are you and there is only one of you. So you really have to love yourself in order to accept yourself. And I'm not saying that you should accept, the skin condition or anything that you're dealing with, for the rest of your life. If you feel like you want to make a change, then you should definitely make a change because you need to strive to be a healthier you. I originally wanted to film this video about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I've been having some camera issues, so I kind of been pushing it off. I wanted to do it back then because my skin was a little bit more broken out than it is now. I've been making some lifestyle changes that I'll get into it next time, but I've been seeing a huge improvement in my skin and the way I've been feeling, and it's something that I know if I continue, it really is going to be kind of like I see like the light. So that's something very exciting, but I wasn't always like this. For years I've been dealing with acne, and I've even had cystic acne so bad around my jawline to the point where not only did it look terrible, but it hurt so bad. Like every time I try to wash my face, every time I try to put something on it, it was just hurt. Even when I didn't touch it, it'd be this constant throbbing pain. And if you dealt with cystic acne, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's really just horrible and you kind of feel trapped. And for a long time, I felt so trapped. I never wanted to leave my house because I was so afraid of putting myself out there and putting my face out there, really, because your face is the first thing that people notice. There was a time where I really disliked myself, and every time I would look in the mirror, I'd be like, who is this person and what's going on with my body, what's going on with me? And I tried it all, just as much as anyone else that's suffering with acne, antibiotics, which are terrible for you. I've done pretty much every retin-A creams that you could imagine, and nothing really seemed to help. And I kind of just took a step back. I may not be 100% happy with my appearance, but I need to still give myself that love that I feel like it was missing. So don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to breaking out. It's just your body telling you something, and look for the signs, you know, because yeah, you're supposed to wash your face and don't touch your face with your hands, but so many times there's just such a bigger, deeper issue. And the reason why we break out is because our body's telling us, hey, like something's not right inside. If you don't heal yourself from within, then how do you expect yourself to heal your skin? And really that all starts with wanting to take care of yourself and wanting to love yourself more. And if for a long time, like I said, I disliked myself. And it feels so good to kind of accept myself. Okay, let me stop blabbing because I feel like I've been going on forever, but I really wanted to make sure I said that, and I did. So let's move on. If you guys want to see any more videos like this one, if you have any other questions or comments you want to add, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I will answer all of you guys. I'm willing to answer everything and anything, so don't be shy. And please guys, give this video a thumbs up. It helps me so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.